field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the backer.
Protein spill. Fight.
Here's the first carry for Jordy Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
QB's trash. Let's go.
Blue draw Corker. Crouch. Hey, wahoo.
Mike, 55.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking long for Westbrook. He's got a man complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, 77 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let him know.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Running it, Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now on first down, it's Washington again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On first, here's Washington. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Washington. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Check.
Bravo.
48 for Mike.
We own it. We own it.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. I'm coming.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And some room to work. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready, set. Greystone, travel. Hey, Delta.
Check 13. Check
to go.
Throwing on first down. McKinley steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. McKinley is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there. Trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Foles. He's going to let this one go deep. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Back!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. I'm going back to you.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Like 20. 22 and 44.
He's tight right here. Tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Danny.
Hey.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
On 2nd and 2, Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They run with Washington. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
48 to Mike.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
On 2nd and a couple, Roethlisberger throwing the out route and complete. That's McDonald. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
80 weapons.
Watch the twins.
Hey, Orbit.
48, Mike, 48. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Here's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tariq Cohen, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Washington. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Black 20. Alert. 50. Go.
We want this. Mike 48. Mike 48. Bring it. 48.
Middle.
48.
Black.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We want it. Hey, go. Sound goal.
Here's Foles. Throw left side to Higgins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cohen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On 1st down, it's Cohen. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Check out route. Hot. Check.
Both of them.
On second down, Washington. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Jack 16.
48 Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On the give, this is Washington. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 9. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. A handoff for Washington. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Joker. Hatchet. Watch the safety creep.
Washington, third and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8.
The Steelers take over.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
All day, dog. Check 48's the mic.
Smooth.
And we have
44.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards.
First down, Steelers.
No foul. Hey, Foxtrot.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. 48 the Mike. Check back.
Middle.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On second down now, it's Washington. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards the pickup, first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. gun. It's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big third down play there for the Jags. 42 yards.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Foles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
61, max box.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Right back to Washington. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run on 1st down. Washington. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Washington. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
These two.
48.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run Smallwood. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All right, now, flex 20.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Middle.
What do you want?
Flex, flex.
On 2nd down now, it's Washington, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Staying on the ground with Washington, and he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Being chased out left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
3rd down and 11.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
13, 13. What we got, what we got?
Slant, slant.
Hey, Echo.
He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Here's Logan Cook now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Switzer. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll keep it on the ground. Washington. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
On first down, it's Washington. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
It's second and inches at the 47-yard line.
Mike,
Still spacing.
hey, keep it up, keep it up. 48's Mike, 48's Mike.
Alert, alert.
Check.
On second down, it's Washington, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Jack 16.
Got 40.
First down, Pittsburgh.
These two.
Check 52.
They'll run on first down. Washington. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you.
Easy.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Hey, you don't like the 40.
Middle.
Watch the pass. Watch the
Roethlisberger will throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, it's Cohen. A spin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made